Hey everyone, this is the Soda Mixer bringing you guys a brand new video. Today, we're gonna be trying some more soda mix suggestions from viewers over on TikTok. I've received tons of suggestions, so today we're gonna try a few out and see which one's the best. I've already gathered the drinks that we're gonna need, so let's give these mixes a try, shall we? The first mix of the day was suggested by Sid Vicious Spam. Very punk rock name. And they asked if I could mix Pepsi and lemonade, specifically a 3:1 Pepsi to lemonade ratio. Now, this person didn't specifically ask for a certain brand of lemonade, so I just grabbed the first one I could find. Of all the mixes we're gonna be making today, this is the one I'm the most intrigued about, mainly because the two drinks being mixed are drastically different from each other in terms of flavor. Also, I'm a bit worried since the last time I used lemonade in a mix, it didn't turn out so well. But hopefully, the suggested ratio will result in a much better tasting mix. Anyways, let's give it a try. You know, that's not bad at all. I was pleasantly surprised by this mix. The lemonade had finally been able to redeem itself, and in terms of flavor, it did not disappoint, for the most part. I think that the suggested ratio of drinks was perfectly suggested, as the mix overall tastes mostly like Pepsi, with a really good hint of lemonade flavor in there that's actually really nice. I'm actually shocked by how good this is. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's definitely better than the last time I made a mix with lemonade in it. Overall, this was not a bad suggestion. I definitely enjoyed it and the lemonade was able to redeem itself. Which is why I'll give this mix the score of 7 lemon punks out of 10. And now on to the next mix. This next mix was suggested by Skis Dweebo and they asked for a mix of Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Squirt. I'm a big fan of anything Dr. Pepper related, so seeing one of their products here immediately raises expectations for me. Squirt is a pretty good soda as well, so in theory these two should combine really well together. But there's only one way to find out if that's true: by trying it. That is really good. Perhaps a bit unsurprisingly, I really like how this mix tasted. The mix had a nice fruity flavor thanks to the Dr. Pepper, and it tasted pretty much how I imagined it would taste. There's not really a whole lot I can say about this, it's just a pretty solid mix. I like this mix. It was sweet, fruity, and it had a very balanced flavor. Dr. Pepper, you never fail me. Which is why I'll give this mix the very good score of 9 fruity doctors out of 10. And now on to the next mix. The last mix of the day was suggested by Nina, and they asked for a mix of Mountain Dew and Tropicana Fruit Punch. Now this was an interesting suggestion as it combined a drink that I knew really well and one that I didn't. I actually had a pretty difficult time finding this Tropicana Fruit Punch, and I don't think I've ever even had it before. But that mystery also made me really want to find out what this mix tasted like. Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna suck? I don't know! And there's only one way to find out: by trying it. That's very, very nice. If I had to describe this mix using only one word, it would be tropical. Which makes sense considering that one of the drinks in the mix literally has the word tropical in it. If there's one thing I can say about this mix is that it is packed with flavor. It really tastes a lot like the fruit punch over here, but with a nice citrus-like taste from the Mountain Dew, and it's really, really good. I would say that this mix has an almost familiar taste to it, but I can't quite remember what it reminds me of exactly. Overall, I was shocked by how much I enjoyed this mix, especially considering I didn't even know what one of the ingredients tasted like. This is a mix you can't go wrong with, so I definitely recommend you guys try it out for yourselves. As you can probably tell, I really like this mix, which is why I'll give it a score of 9.5 hula girls out of 10. So, now that we've tried all of the mixes out, it's time to choose which one's the best. Every single one of these mixes was unique in its own way, but there can only be one winner. And the winner is... Tropicana Fruit Punch and Mountain Dew. If you watch any of my previous videos, you'd know that one thing I like more than anything is being surprised. And this Mountain Dew and Fruit Punch combination legitimately surprised me with how good it tasted. The Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Squirt mix was really good as well, but I was already expecting it to be good. But with this one, I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out, which made it even better when it turned out to be a fantastic combination, which is why it's today's winner. I would definitely like to thank all the people that left suggestions over on my TikTok page, as this video wouldn't have been possible without them. Also, if you have a suggestion, leave it in the comments below and it may appear in a future video. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one, and make sure to stay tuned for future updates in this channel. And with all that being said, I'll see you next time! Bye! Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram.